Feeling blessed and I just beat my face. Okay. And I thank God that I just beat the case. Stepping with the Bobby and I just.
Hey guys, how we doing today? It's Misty Baby coming to you again, bitch. Alright, so first of all, guys, thank you so much for the first few followers that I've already have subscribed to me. Like, this is what's encouraging me to make my next video, which is today. And I thought that today, like, we're going to talk about an elephant in the room, okay, that nobody's wanting to address. And it's, why is everybody getting pregnant? Okay? So I know that this is like a big topic and people probably think, oh, this is going to be some funny shit and da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'm going to roast people for getting pregnant. No, that's not what this is about. Like, for real, you know what, thank you for bringing more birth into this world, you know, women, and thank you so much. Like, I'm not even about to go there. But, I really feel like that people are getting pregnant now recently because of a lack of affection from the household. So many people in our generation nowadays, especially like, you know, in our 20s, because, you know, not necessarily 90s babies, but like, you know, 80s, 90s babies, you know, we always had it rough growing up. We always had to, you know, be the ones to go out and work the job so you can help to support the family. And, you know, you'd always have to be the one to just, you know, sometimes carry life on your shoulders as a child when it comes to your parents stressing about bills. So, you know, you can't get things like clothes and shit like that. And, you know, I come from an abusive household. So, my dad was very abusive to my mom and everybody in the household, mentally, physically, verbally, all that bullshit, you know. I'm not even going to talk about that shit, but it's hard coming up nowadays, and, you know, sometimes, you know, we're not given the love that we need from our parents. It's really fucking hard, you know, because you come into this world, we don't ask to be here, you know. Nobody asks to fucking be here. I'm sorry, let me take this shit off because I can't talk. This shit is too tight. But, you know, nobody asked for us to be here, you know. We just happen to be brought into this world. And you think that when we're getting brought into this world, we're going to be taken care of by loving parents and loving people, and that, you know, everything's going to be great, and you're going to grow up to be this vision that, you know, American dream vision that we're going to go to college and we're going to find that partner, we're going to settle down, and I'm going to get that car, and I'm going to get that job that's going to support family. You know, it's harder, and it's harder to work yourself up to that when your foundation is fucking broken, you know, because you have to go back and get foundational skills like learning how to associate with people and be able to have conversations with people, because that plays a key role when it comes to development and, you know, people within ourselves. But going back to my main point, it's people are not receiving enough love nowadays. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to come from the family. I think that if we gave more love to each other as people on the daily, you know, people wouldn't have to go out and seek alternative ways. And I'm not saying that seeking a child is not a valid form of affection, because, you know, it's beautiful. Who doesn't want to bring a child into this world? But I'm just saying in the fact of that we need to start loving each other more. We need to start just talking with people and helping people through situations, because we're all in this life together and we're literally living this time span for a reason, and so we have to help each other get through it. Why else are we here, you know? Because, you know, everything is fucking constructed. Our daily lives are constructed by things that we want to aspire to do and be, but at the end of the day, like, it doesn't necessarily mean shit. Like, if you die, like, that shit is gonna keep on going. Like, it doesn't matter. So, you know, you have to add things and add meaning to life. And so helping people get through it, helping people battle issues, helping people, you know, just talking things out with people and giving your heart out to others, and it's beautiful and it's needed, most definitely. And I feel like that as our generation as well, we know what it's like to not be raised with a father. I was not raised with a father. And so, you know what's scarier about our generation nowadays is that the fact that we're repeating it. We see it happen, and it's experienced to all of us. Everybody has talked about it before, and everybody's seen it and know, like, all the downsides that comes with not, you know, having a parent raise you. And we're doing the same thing and running away from our children and running away from our responsibilities. Like, us as men, you know, respectfully, us as men, we have to take care of what we bring into the world and our responsibilities. And I'm not even saying that in like a way, I'm very respectful. As you guys already know, I don't have to go into that. But if you bring a child into this world, it is your responsibility to help this child make it through it, because it's hard as fuck out here just trying to raise yourself and just going through experiences just with, just with no fucking seatbelt in a fucking car, just going through life, just trying new things and doing all this, just not having any type of direction given to you on what's right and wrong or what's good and bad and what you should and what you shouldn't be doing. Like, that needs to be taught to a child, or else, it's going to get harder and scary out here for everybody, because all this bad shit that's going on right now is just because, A, there's not enough love, and B, we're not being raised. We're raising ourselves. We're just trying to out here, bitch, just trying to make some money, bitch. At the end of the day, that's all people trying to do. But it's way more to life than just making a couple dollars, Like, we have to help each other out. At the end of the day, it's foundational. Like I said, how are we supposed to advance in the human race if we can't even sit down, communicate, and help each other out? Like, we're going to be stuck in the same rotation of thinking when it comes to, being raised and just developing. Like, if this cycle doesn't stop with us, at least we've seen it happen firsthand, so we know firsthand how it is. So if we stop that shit now and we start taking responsibility, then it'll be way better for the generations to come. But like, now it's almost normalized that, single raised, like, people in the household raising single children and such like that, which it takes a fucking village to raise a fucking child, first of all. And I'm just thankful to my mom that, she was strong enough to be a whole ass village and be able to take care of me. It's fucking beautiful, and I thank my mom so much for that, because I know one day you're gonna see this video, Mom. So just so you know, I love you so much. But thank you so much. But yeah, we gotta start helping each other out, and I want to know from people out there, what was your reasons when it came to getting pregnant? Was it being irresponsible, knowledge of not having protected sex? And because that's a whole nother issue, is the lack of knowledge when it comes to sex, because I know all schools are not being taught the right measures when it comes to sex and sex education and what safe sex is, STDs. STDs are scary as fuck, bitch, okay? Like, it needs to be talked about, and people need to know, you have to be protected, And I'm not giving this to anybody out there with, any form of STD, because it doesn't make you any less of a person, At the end of the day, we're human beings before any fucking title. Okay, so, because that's a big thing too, sexual education. And then we, as like, parents to children, I know, like, my parents didn't really talk about it with me, so I know that we need to start stepping that up in a certain light too, is, just inform our kids, about sex. Like, it's part of being human. Like, why be so fucking scared to talk about sex? Like, it happens. But, like, if I was raising my child in the future, I would be like, you have to have those conversations when it comes to human life, because it's a part of life and it's natural, and it can be used in good ways, and it can also be used in the bad ways, because not having the proper education about sex and such like that leads to things like, next topic then. Okay, so lack of sexual education, and when it comes to things like, even as things when it comes to communication about sex, like what no means, like, because if you haven't learned that, that leads to things being, like, to people being molested and people being, sexually assaulted, because people don't have the education. And some people, they may have the education and they do it anyway. And once again, I'm not trying to, get in the middle of any shit, but, people do, some people do not have the proper education, and some people are ignorant to the things that they do, which is really fucking scary, because I was molested, okay, bitch, so it is, and I was almost experimented on, okay, so people don't have education, people don't talk about it, you know, I don't want to dip into it too much because, you know, there's a lot of private shit that, you know, maybe in one of my later videos I'll be able to talk about it more. But, you know, some people can be ignorant when it comes to a lot of things that they do. And, you know, at the end of the day, we are human and we have to forgive people first before any fucking thing because, you know, at the end of the day, like, how am I better than you? You know, just because I slapped some weave in and I put on some eyebrows and some eyeliner and some fucking clothes, bitch, I'm not better than anybody else. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're all fucking equal. We're all human beings. And we have to educate each other, you know, like, instead of, you know, cussing people out and being loud and shit, teach people a message, you know? Because at the end of the day, anybody can cuss and yell and offend somebody and, oh, you bitch, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But, like, teach people something. Like, because we're here to learn as human beings. Every single day is a fucking gift and an ability to learn something else and put it into our mind to be able to use it for future reference. You know, because if we're not adding new shit to our brain, like, if the brain is a muscle, you fucking use it or you fucking lose it. So you have to take every day, first of all, as a blessing, a gift, and you have to, you know, learn new things and learn new ways to, you know, connect with your fellow man, you know. We're all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. But I know that went a little bit off the topic, but, no, that was actually on topic. I agree with that. You know, I went with that shit. That flowed into a lot of beautiful things, but, you know, I think that, you know, at the end of the day, like, why people are getting pregnant, you know, people, you know, just want more love in their life. And some people feel like that they don't get it in any other way, from family, from friends, from the people that they meet. And so they feel like that the only way that they can get affection is to give birth into this world, which is beautiful too. And I support you on every fucking thing, you know, do what you gotta do. Get that love however you gotta get it. But, you know, and, you know, even if we add love, it wouldn't make, you know, pregnancy, you know, be such a bad thing too, you know. Like, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, like, love each other more, appreciate, you know, every single day that we have, because you never know how many days you have left on this earth. And, you know, the world has, you know, tops and turns. You know, California's on fire right now, you know, like, that's a lot of scary shit. I'm sorry to the people out in California. Like, that's some scary shit. I couldn't imagine being removed from my home right now and literally being evacuated like miles the fuck away while fucking hellfire is raining down on you. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's some scary shit. Like, we just gotta love each other, man. We gotta help each other through this shit, you know? You know, Rome wasn't built in the day. No human being is perfect. So, you know, just love each other at the end of the day. And once again, like, if you're having a child, congratulations, baby. Congratulations, this is gonna be your year. I'm proud of you, you know. I'm happy you made it through that shit. You know, I hope you have a great birthing process and you're gifted with much love and prosperity for you and your family. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for watching, like, I really do. But, you know, I do like to provoke questions, you know, and I might not have all the answers either. Like I said, everything I say is my perspective. So once again, I still want, you know, comments on, you know, why do people think that, you know, like, birth is so high, you know, because every single time I go on my busted ass phone right here and go on motherfucking Facebook, you know, someone else is, like, pregnant. Or if I go on Instagram, you know, someone's pregnant, you know. So, you know, like I said, I'm not throwing any shade. Congratulations. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any other experiences, you know, because I know pregnancy happens in other ways that are forced, you know. Sometimes, you know, situations happen. Someone might, you know, rape you. Someone might be raped and you know, you're forced to carry this child because you don't know. And at that point, I'm so sorry for you, baby. And I hope the best for you. You stay strong. And if anybody's in that type of situation, email me personally, you know, because I would love to, once again, speak on somebody's, you know, thing and, like, let me know what's going on, because I would love to, you know, hear your story and talk about it and give my commentary on it. Because, like I said, I have a lot of knowledge too, but I want to learn from people as well when it comes to me making my videos, because, you know, everybody has knowledge. You know, if we have a community of knowledge, you know, what can't we fucking solve, you know? Shit. So, mwah, I love you guys. I have nothing else to say. And once again, thank you guys for the new people that followed me. It was such a delight seeing you guys. And we're out.